Hey my beautiful passions, welcome back to my channel. I am going to help you change your life. Are you ready? I'm ready. Actually guys, I just watched a Snapchat video of me 4 years ago leaving the surgery center after I got some steroid injections in my neck. And I was doped up after on anesthesia, and I sent a Snapchat to my sister-in-law, my now sister-in-law. The horror! And then I sent that snap video series to some of my friends, especially the friends who like met me in Ohio, didn't know me then. Sips coffee is what I'm gonna say. So guys, this is real life. I've literally changed my life in a matter of, you can change your life in a matter of a year, and if you keep stacking it up, you can literally see your progress. Like, even, I didn't look like this 4 years ago. Even 3 years ago, my cheeks were still very, very chipmunky. I've got a very, like, natural, like, big cheeks. Anyway, we are talking about changing your life today. We have not one, not two, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books to change your life. Now I only have 3 physical books because I really enjoy self-help, like self-development learning books. I really like listening to them on an audiobook as well. So there's pros and cons to both. Not really cons. Well, I guess there could be. Alright guys, today we are going over 7 books that I have personally read, and actually read some of them several times, to change your life. I'm so serious, guys. 2022, we are doing the damn thing. We're doing a complete flip. We are not going to be in the same place. We are changing our lives. We're going to do it. And how are we going to do this? Not only by watching this video, but watching this video is the first step. Watch my videos, okay? I know something. I've been doing this. I've been studying. And I don't know everything. I don't. But I'm just telling you guys information I've learned and I've personally seen differences. I'm not going to give you guys any information that I don't personally think is valid, that I don't personally have had changes from, you know? Can you tell I'm passionate about this right now? Obviously, that's my name. First, let's talk about physical books versus audiobooks. There's so many pros and cons to both of these options, right? I've got 3 physical books and 4 audiobooks of the books that we're going to be going over today. Book number 1, okay? You Are a Badass. Read this book. Love this book. Do you see the highlights in this book? The post-its in this book? Jen Sincero. Book number 2. This, if you are not in the right headspace, if you're not ready to really hear this information, this book might be hard for you. I got this book when I was literally in the trenches. My mom gave it to me and I tried to read it and I was just like, I don't get it. I kept trying and I was just like, what? I just kept reading it. This book is about how to control your thoughts. It's so impactful. Read this book. I read this book again last year. And then this is Good Vibes, Good Life. How self-love is the key to unlocking your greatest life. This is pretty much about the law of vibration and how to use that into your life. How to practice self-care, overcome toxic energy, and prioritize your well-being. Overcome fear and flow with the universe. I read this in 2020. This was a good read for me in 2020. And this book found me, actually. It came to me in, I think it was the singles box I got. Now these other books, wow. Okay, the next book, book number 4, The Universe Has Your Back. This is another one that's really just, it's so great, and I feel like all these books really tie it well into each other. So The Universe Has Your Back, this book I read yearly, and you read it at the beginning of every year. I actually need to start reading it probably today. In 2018, when I was going through my horribly toxic breakup, my really great friend JC sent me this book, actually. She sent me through Audible. I'm pretty sure you can send 1 book to someone who hasn't tried Audible. You can send them one of the books you have. So she sent me this book. Thank you, JC. This has been such a great gift. I appreciate you so much. I have read this book, listened to this book so much since you sent it to me, and it just has rocketed my life. Wow, if 2018 Tay could see me now. Guys, you just had to be there. Like, you had to know the difference to really to see it, and it's crazy. The Universe Has Your Back is just such a good read. Oh, it's so good, guys. It's really talking about how everything you go through has a benefit. So when JC sent me this book, I was in the trenches. I'm like, the universe doesn't have my back. Look at me. Do you see this? I was depressed. I was on steroid injections. I was having a hard time with that. It was a rough time. I really feel like that book helped jumpstart me. Book number 5, The 5-Second Rule. 5-second rule will get you out of bed. It will help you so much. Thank you, Mel Robbins. This book is so great. My dad actually told me to read this book, so I got it on audiobook. I remember I listened to it for the first time in 2019 when I was at Chick-fil-A, and I was having a hard time too. I was just trying and it was just, there's just some things about that time I was still struggling, still healing and going through it, and didn't have YouTube in my life. I was still trying to figure things out, you know? And the 5-second rule really got me out of bed when I was really, really depressed and having days I couldn't get out of bed. So thank you, Mel Robbins, for that. It's about counting down from 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and like doing it in that time. So if you want to get out of bed and you're like, yeah, I'll get up in 5 minutes. No, get up and say 5, 4, and then get out of bed before you get to 1. And because your brain has about 5 seconds to talk you out of something, and it will. You can use that for so many different things. Highly recommend. The 4 Agreements. I actually just read this book at the end of 2021, and wow, it's really amazing. It's talking about 4 agreements we make to ourselves. It's about like agreements that you've made with yourself subconsciously so long ago. If you get it on audiobook, it's a really quick listen. If you get it in physical book, it's a really quick read. If you want to choose one book out of all of these 7, I would say start with the 4 Agreements because it is the smallest book and is really impactful for how small the book is, if that makes sense. So really, really, really recommend the 4 Agreements. I'm actually about to reread that one as well again. That's a book I'm probably going to reread often. On Audible, it's like a 2-hour listen. So I can listen to like a chapter when I'm at the gym. I can listen to some when I'm walking Mulligan. Things like that, and it really, really just helps. And it really helps keep that channel in your brain in a higher vibration, a higher state, if you will. And that's a lot of stuff you can learn about in like Good Life, Good Vibes, Good Life. And last but not least, book number 7 is Big Magic. You have big magic in your life, and you can make your life big magic. Elizabeth Gilbert, the girl who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. So that's why I was really intrigued by this. I'm pretty sure I read this because Kayla Nicholson recommended it. And I was like, okay, let me read this. And I listened to this audiobook in 2020, and it was a good one. I kind of want to re-listen to that one now again as well, so I'm talking about it. One chapter of this book really, really stuck out to me. I mean, so many of them did, but one I forever will remember, and it was talking about having a shit sandwich. So there's always like one thing about no matter how much you love something, no matter what your craft is or what your passion is, there's always a part of it that might be like the shit sandwich of it, like the part you don't really want to do, but you have to do it because it's part of it. You just have to eat your shit sandwich because it's worth it in the long run. For me, like some tedious putting in all the tags and making sure like all of the like admin part of my videos get done, and I'm not putting it off. So I just need to like work on that a little bit more, and those are my shit sandwiches. So, but I'm working on them. Maybe I need to listen to that chapter again. And that's a great thing about Audible. You can go through and be like, oh, let me just listen to this chapter really quick. I really love Audible because you can just listen to this information and it's easier. You're cleaning, you can be listening to it and gaining this information. So there's good things about both. The physical books you can highlight, you can put Post-its in it, you can have that there and you can like just see it and hold it in your hand. So there's great things about both. And I just say whatever works best for you is what you should do. Whatever works best for you is what you should do with that. And I really recommend these 7 books, guys. Definitely check them out. Have you read any of these books? Comment down below if you've read any of them. Oh, I didn't even put the glasses on for this video. Again, this is just my advice. I've really gained so much information out of these 7 books, and I just think they're really, really great books to start with. All 7 of them combined is so impactful. So if you really want to change your life in 2022, read or listen to all 7 of these. That would be a really awesome challenge for yourself, and see where you are a year from when you started reading them. I bet you will see significant change. But that's only if you take action. Some people will watch all the YouTube videos or read all the self-help books, but don't take any action on it. That's not doing anything for yourself. So if you're going to read the information, you're going to learn the information, start to take the information and practice and use it into your life. I don't want this video to be too long for you guys. I will talk to you guys soon. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. You guys have changed my life just by being here, and I'm so thankful for that. And I just really want us to all grow and really change our lives together. So again, remember I said I'm here to hold your hand. Hold my hand. We're here. We're fearless. Our story isn't over. Let's go on our adventure together. Bye. I love you guys. Bye.